welcome to the restoration garden, and there's been a lot of work happening. We've had Jared who's been spraying up the buildings, so we've got the old side, the falling apart side on this side, and on the other side we've got the restored part of the garden. And we've got Dan coming tomorrow who's been working on the door, so we're going to put the door in. But today one of the things we've been working on, among other things, so we've been doing a bit of roofing, there's been some slating going on. Lee and Anne have been busy putting the slates on the roof, and what I've been doing is we've been looking at this and putting the sleepers in. One of the things that Carlene's a designer here, one of the things she's done is a sort of diminishing or vanishing point on the sleepers, so they're getting progressively smaller, so it makes your garden a lot bigger, gives it more perspective. If you come around the side you'll see this clearly. So I haven't actually put in the last 2 or 3, but you can see they've been cut about 7 dropping in width each time to give you that extra perspective, make the garden look a lot bigger than what it is, especially on the diagonal. So it's a nice little clever piece of design. We've been looking at how to finish the bottom here, and one of the ways we're going to do it is we're going to use the gravel that you typically see obviously in sleepers. We're going to put another row of this Marshall's product. This is cobblestone, and then we're going to fill that with radial sort of cobbles and a wash sand cement mix, and then these will get either loose or tamped into some wash sand cement mix in the middle. So we've got to build the bottom up a little bit. So that's one of the jobs for tomorrow, is just to take them to the line. So now we can, once you've done one, you can move it over. You can see I've got to couple that end, just got to tap them down. And what we're trying to do is stagger the bond, just so you've got a nice staggered bond. And we'll leave the edges just so that we can cut them all in at the end. So all these will be cut in at the end. So all I need to do really just move that line across each time. So I'll nip round the other side. In fact, I'll pass it to Sophie. And Sophie, if you tap in that one on that, you see the line, just tap that down to the line. That's it. That's it. Brilliant. Look at that. Been doing that for 100 years. Fantastic. That's the craftsman. Brilliant. Okay. And that's it. So all we do, move the line across. Same again, because we've set the edges up. Oh no, well, you can do that. It damages the tops if you do that, so it's best to do it that way. And then we'll just move everything down one, and the same again. So if you move the line across one, so we lift your line and we set the line across. Now here's a little trick you can use. You can see that what Sophie's got that end is a bit of yellow paper, and we call that a tingle plate. And so if I think I've got a bit more in my pocket. Oh, I've got a little bit of, I've got some Kit Kat paper. So with my Kit Kat paper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold a bit of Kit Kat paper around the line. Okay, put a little block there, and then if you pull it through and line it up with your block, that's it, and then that's it. Put your paper on, that's it, and then all we're going to do now is put a bit of tension on it, pull back a little bit. So that string line wants to be pretty tight. Just checking, it's just gone around the corner a bit on mine, so I'm going to just make sure it's on top so we don't go too low. And now again you can see, hit it in the middle, not so much on the side. That's it, that's it, that's it. Same again on the next one. That's good. Try and hit it in the middle so you don't bend, don't twist them. That's good, that's good. And the same on the third one. And then I'll have a go. That's all we've got. That's really fabulous. So you can see all I've got to do, a little bit of a tap down, and that's all we're doing. And ideally, the middle block should be maybe 2 or 3 mil just above these. So if we put a level on it, it could be a little bit higher so the water runs off. So this will go hard. This will actually set. This is like a very dry concrete mix. And then what we're going to do is we can either use well, Marshall's actually use a resin mix that we wet all these, brush it in, and then sort of joint it up a little bit and clean it off. But there is other material that you can actually, which are much more liquid, that you can spread over the flow joint, which flows in between them, and you squidgy it off, and then just as it's just about taking a fingerprint, you get the pressure washer or a hose and really wash it all off, and that makes a really nice sealed finish as well. So, but this is for what we need today. This is doing the job quite nicely. So the garden's all built up today. The team have done brilliantly, working really well together. A number of have already had to go, but we've really, worked tremendously well as a team. So well done, guys.
It's really important for our garden is that it's a collaborative garden, that everybody's been involved, and as Mike would say, that this garden has real soul in it, because we've all touched every part of this garden, from the wall creating that I know Gerard has done,
my favourite,
painting that Gerard has done. Everybody's been involved, mixing cement. We've all learned so many skills. It's been incredible.
So they're all working really well here, and we'll see you next time.